project.
It might not work, but as long as one is deliberate, like you can tell intention, you might like it or you might like it, but as long as you tell intention, that's
and for me, when you checkmate uandika, checkmate see right I'm complex.
Actually that's what I have to
complex. Ataisema na itakuwa direct, naweza kuwa na layers and then maybe how venye ata eka flow yake na nini but ni direct na ana communicate very well.
I love that thing, by the way. After such a dope album,
ana communicate very well. When kuna sema even alien kiangalia how aliweka the themes and then the subsequent tracks alizifanya so deliberately where that theme ilikuwa na kuset up for the mood and the atmosphere and the kind of content ya the following track literally. So ukiangalia tulikuwa naangalia low and coming from love then tunashuka it depends on what an artist is going for na depending on the songs na mood anataka. I don't care if it's up and down and iko sawa for me. What happens in low, kwanza low iko na, which brings me to my other thing, niko na sama with this album Kenya amefanya poa sana ni venye ametumia voice. Na venye ametumia one voice yake personally through these different tracks and two voices za watu wengine.
Kwa low
hata nikwambie one of my favorite tracks on this theme haina any words, theme crying. What the hell?
I think that's more, right?
Ni waxy. Ni waxy. That's one of my favorite tracks in this project. Haina any words.
It's just
ni waves and nilipenda sana. So alitumia voice yake ipo kama ngoma kama loud ama kimbia, unajua. Even Sela. All of these joints how he uses
other people
and then shots. Those are when shots is perfectly. Sitaki kididimia and
shots. Hey yo. On that line,
hizo vitu.
I wish we were high enough to look
like shooting stars when fall. Nilikuwa naangalia hizo stuff and for me ilikuwa very impressive. So nilikuwa naangalia ukiangalia theme low kuna wanasema how life can be challenging and very trying. Unajua you thought you'd get high but come back and unajua saka bones use a dedalas and funny and uchungu utapata conscious uchungu pia unajua nda kumeka uishi ukapata bread mini life
so picture
exactly
and then the fact that it was different voices
I'm set his stuff and this is what life is. All of these bad things are life. And what's the next track? Kuhusu sex worker. And all of this sadness and passion and betrayal of this person and getting into their mind state. Na nilipenda what they did with Mwende and the whispering and the actual voice and nilikuwa wow.
And then after Sela
ilikuwa crazy. For me ilikuwa crazy sana and nimesema Sela ni masterpiece.
Man, the guitar
it carries it through. And then one thing again ukiangalia pacing which is very critical. The arrangements in terms of song to song but pia how an individual song develops on its own. Kuanzia mwanzo mpaka mwisho. Unajua Sela shots Jezebel at the end iko na transition. Unajua because man ilikuwa masterful. Ilikuwa masterful sana. Na nilipenda hiyo juxtaposition ya the 2 or 3 prayers. So kwanza anatoka anaenda kuhustle Salamu Maria hope leo itakuwa sawa manzo unajua nipate kile nataka. The next one amekam kuhao naomba food. How that story was just
and then the last one
sasa ni hiyo ni hopes na fears zake zenye yako nazo unajua not come back if not manzo ndio Kenya nimekupangia nakupea hiyo full picture of my state ya umse. Msamaji at that point ina go back to capture mental state ya sex worker. Unajua na kuongelea vitu nataka for her daughter which ilinipeleka back to the beginning where Mwende anaongelea story ya I hope mother will do this to me. Unajua ata understand ikifanya hivi na hivi. Later sasa yeye pia anaongelea as a mother sasa unajua anaongelea what ana wish for daughter wake na nini because man craftsmanship crazy sana. I loved how they set up shots with the different layers. And it has a surface and then the develop. This is the story and how cool the Jew and falling. And before you could take a bullet for you, unajua ashasikia gunshots. And so nilikuwa naangalia hivyo because iko for me ilikuwa very very well paced na ilikuwa so deliberate. So hata niangalia theme crying and just these voices, but crying again inakuja after kimbia, and after that now ana change the mood, anaipeleka to only God can. And the optimism, kuna some optimism. So of course kuna udem anatel story ya udem na mwenye alikuwa abused at 15 unajua and the story. So mimi nilikuwa na feel kwa just one story all the way, even verse 2 akiongelea how ameishi life yake twice in a living and anaishi reckless, nika life ni mbili. All those things nilikuwa na feel ni just that same person. And then now kuna then now go to butterflies and again it's lovey-dovey. But now sasa ni dem. This time dem anasema hizi stuff. I just love how it did the album. It's heavily I think instrumentation you notice iko heavily centered on 3 instruments. So kuna strings, kuna guitar.
Yes.
Kuna guitar for me, kuna guitar, kuna keys na drums sana mostly.
Keys na drums.
Kwa all of this iko heavily premised on that. Kuna sema it's boom bap na nini or programmed instruments. And it still sounds good.
Yeah. Sounds really good.
What do you mean it still sounds
No, that's in the expectation ama a hip hop album. Kicks and snares and the typical
Plus the spoken word album has gotten so far from Kenya. This is me throwing shit. Plus the spoken word albums we've gotten so far from Kenya. It's actually
poetry and storytelling and rap.
It's actually really good to see that it's possible. People actually work on a potential that could make really good albums. Kuna really good albums, spoken word albums from Kenya.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, even though we have really bad ones too, so there's that too.
One thing when I find smartly, when I start to how butterfly starts, and then flow, mood in the rise, and then loud. And mimi kwa flow, ukisikiza flow ni very, for me flow ni car shots, because kwa shots anakuset up or what is coming, they're taking shots. Kama guys all these things, and then I realize the story later inakam baadaye. So kwa flow, how the instrument is ina sound like a fun going song, but flow ni build up your butterflies and you and I'm to them let's go with the flow. But when I mean the instrument inaweza kutrick. Was in a kutrick.
No, but the ones there like
no, I know, but that's what the sound. Exactly, numero no niku feature kwa rhythm ya guitar. And that's exactly what it does on the flow. Because ulifanya poa sana. Nilikuwa na wish sana ingekuwa story ya mtu mmoja.
Actually I liked that it was
so one imenikula kichwa kujaribu kumake connections and all these things.
Tusikize tu enjoy. Wewe too good.
Chill the vibes.
Nilitaka nifanya hiyo manzi.
Wallahi.
Yeah. Hapo ndio difference ya kufanya literature au walifanya mjengo.
As a construction.
Na watu wale wako tu. Hawakufanya.
Kuna hiyo whereby it's different stories, different people, different characters, but nilikuwa naona kuna a way in which all of this could be one character. This is my argument. Butterflies na flow, that same person. And so for me, loud, because what is loud about, if I ask you guys?
For me, clear your setup, yeah. The whole thing, the storyline. cause
Hebu nikumbusha baza loud.
One
Hizi mangoma sizijui na nini.
Midomonga za mtangaza midomonga and then I repeat that the entire song.
Punguza haraka, weka moyo kwenye
unatamka.
You know how what you did with Sela, where we are in the persona's perspective and then he removes you out of that perspective into a sort of narration. I felt that is what Loud did. So with Butterflies and with Flow Kokwa, the story, and then with Loud, it takes you out and he's like, this is what my perspective of frequency is. You know, punguza haraka, weka moyo kwenye unatamka. You know, so that's what I felt Loud was about.
Because nilifilipo
so
pia
it takes you out and then he brings you back in.
Jusa nilikuwa naangalia in terms of now streaming the one album yenye nilikuwa nafikiria Sela's mom. Sasa nilikuwa nafikiria if that's the same woman that Mido is falling for. And then now you have Shots and you have Jezebel and this person who cannot love and Kengalia Jezebel and that whole thing,
the connotation behind the name,
and the whole story Jezebel and then the theme chasing, but si kitu unaweza pata. And which those two tracks for me ni similar sana. Shots and Jezebel ni similar sana in terms of the theme na hiyo story the heartbreak at the end, ama the heartbreak that carries the entire story. So Kimbia for me, because Kimbia see the girl necessarily who's running away from love. For me ni ukisikia ni Checkmate anaambia udem hepa mapenzi sikupate. Anamwambia hepa kimbia mapenzi sikushie. Unaona so kwa later only get to understand the different tracks and different stories, but nilikuwa naangalia after Shots and after Jezebel, because Jezebel inaisha unajua I hope this is real Jezebel, I believe unajua what is happening now. After his heartbreak and advise someone else, yo, I've had this experience, so run love sikupate. And then you go to the theme crying sasa, and only God can. So when it gets to that point for me now, again in a deviate to other people, because nilikuwa na feel the character wa Kimbia si the same character wa theme crying, and then the character when anaongelea wako only God can si the same one kwa Butterflies. Nilikuwa na feel kuna if ni more for me I feel inge tie in everything poa sana juu nilikuwa feel the connections. Ukiangalia kwa only God can kuna hiyo story ya abuse, and that could be this big woman who ni sex worker. Kuna way yange tie in na I make,
you know why
one meaning, but
for me I love the fact that it was different people. It goes back to what I said earlier, the fact that tune and you have one station on top of another and then on top of static. You see how you can notice resemblances with different songs, like this the writing in when you say kwa
Shots na Jezebel,
kwa Shots na Jezebel, and me how I saw ties with Sela and Kimbia or what. That's what frequency is, because we are all living our own lives, like kila mtu akona sako yake.
But from time to time, you know?
Yeah, exactly. From time to time in overlap. So the fact that it was different characters, but their stories kinda overlap, and you can kinda connect the dots. Kombali, I felt that's what frequency basically is. That from my perspective of what the album was about.
Acha niseme hivi alafu niulize sentiments zenyu on something. For me, hii album ningemalizia kwa Butterflies Reprise. Ningetoa very well ina kwangu, it's a bonus track. Haiko yenyewe kwa hizi stories zinakuwa told so very well. I do it very well and the braggadocio stuff. So ningetoa ishe kwa Butterflies Reprise. Again, the reason ni the first track the butterflies na ni Mido anatell perspective yake.
Yeah.
And ningependa ishe sana kwa butterflies reprise and now this woman
We keep having this conversation.
who is najua
How to end.
who is telling now the story. No one gonna kwambia kwa one character. Say imagine after history yote and now sa dem sasa anaisema. Sasa ni sasa ana get the chance ya kutell the story ya kuset back. Julie feel alitoacha hanging on the first butterflies, the first song with the life machine sound. Where did that go? She comes and notice. But for me siko na kwenye ilienda anywhere. So okay, nilikuwa nafikiria butterflies reprise after the dame is saying these things, it could end with that same sound, it felt like back to the start of the project. And the very well as a bonus itolewe. But what wakuuliza, what did you make of the cover and the title Frqncy?
Also, just about the title.
And Frqncy,
So maybe I didn't read much into the album. Ni kasi obvious.
No, mseti mmoja.
Kama si obvious, mimi sijui.
Let me see construction.
Sawa, mimi okay.
I'm a thinker.
Download album ya Checkmate Mido nikaisikiza bila hata kusoma nini the title. Juu nilisikia ame drop album and it was really dope. So I came to realize Frqncy ni the moods inakupeleka. Ni kama sasa the album takes you to different frequencies. Ni maana iko na hizo wimbo ziko slow kiasi in some parts, kuna hizo ngoma ziko fast paced na vitu kama hizo. So mimi I read Frqncy into the fact that it's an album that takes you to different places emotionally. I love the fact that most of the characters in most of the stories were women kulikuwa na women in most of the
project. I like that a lot.
So that dictated the album art. Yeah. So sisi ni wale wenye tukipata painting ya blue tunasema ni painting ya blue. Hatusemi ati it's a sad painting.
Unajua the cover, that's a character mwenye Checkmate ali introduce to us kwa Jezebel. The video. Kulikuwa na this artist was painting and they were painting Jezebel alikuwa amemshikilia. And so nilikuwa nafikiria if that's the center, then what does it mean for the entire picture of the project? No one wanakuambia now, since that came from there, I was thinking of story, a character moja or something that goes back to why would that be the cover? Thinker. Thinker, tell us.
Think of the thoughts. I just hung something. Anyway.
Very much.
The album art, like what I was expecting, clearly, my expectation was to change. Yeah? What I get? Because before like, we show, like we listen and whatnot, like sikuangalia the cover art vizuri, sikuwa nimefungua nikacheki, sikuwa nimecheki the album art anywhere. Yeah? So simi nilikuwa najua like next beatbox or not. Sasa nilicheki nilikuwa then I should expect vulnerability. Hata vile the model amekaa washikaji, kuna vile ameshika, she's hiding her nipples to some extent, yeah? Sindio?
Yeah,
she's kwani unaogopa?
No.
And then like hata vile amekaa, so ati amekaa in a way that it's like she's showing herself, you know.
I think it's kind of half.
Yeah,
it's half and half. About the title, Singesema, like the title, I relate, for me, it's gonna kind of relate directly to the album art, but like both of them relate to the album.
Amazing, especially considering what most people put out in terms of projects and stuff. Musicality, production, precise. I didn't realize the very well thing, because for me, sikona any issue with him having different characters. I actually like that, because ingekuwa moja is, I don't know, dope stuff.
Mosoti.
Me, I really loved the whole project. I don't know, sasa hii ndio ile part tunasemanga toa ingine very soon. I don't know, me, I like me
toa ingine.
Yes, ndio.
Checkmate hata jasikiza vizuri azin. Ataka tu toa ingine. Mafans. Sikiza hii akakanda kwanza.
Kwani
toa ingine fanya arrangement yake.
Hizi unaweza fanya arrangement yako, mimi sina shida. It's a really good project. Mimi najua watu kama wanaogopa kuitisha another album in the edition. You have really good content. Me, I don't want the world to have more content from you. So yeah, mimi
if it was a shitty album, then yeah, tungesema bro, try again soon.
Mimi singesema try again soon. Ningesema try give us another debut project. Unajua ukiambiwa upatiwe another debut project na maanisha ya kwanza doesn't count. Regardless, me I like the album very much na nangoja kuisikia live. So sijui kama utailaunch live once nini Jaden amesema tukue na gathering more than 200 people officially yenye si role ya BBI.
So amegusia kile nataka kusema. I don't even care, man. You need performance. Yeah, Checkmate. Sijui kama umepanga kuduleka showcase of this album, but kama umepanga, mimi sijui about these other people. Tafadhali mimi kwanza kaita kwa niite personally. Tafadhali, I would really love to experience it. Because I feel it would be amazing. Unajua, and then you are such a performer. Other than that, it's like nikitu nitaendelea kusikiza more because I feel there's more to atuja ndio mention vitu, but I feel there's a lot in this project. It's masterfully done. Kuna places na feel like the repetitions ni nini, but hiyo ni ile more artist license than anything, like see a faux pas passing.
Creative choice.
Yeah. Ndio sasa umeanza kunitpick. Ukienda sawa tu kunitpick.
Basi
Mimi nitasema kila kitu. Wewe kama shabiki unaitazama, umesikia Frqncy, maoni yako ni yapi kuhusu kazi ya Checkmate? Tuachie comments hapo, unajua share the album na unaweza isikiza, na asante kwa kutazama.
Yeah man.